And now, broadcasting live from the Darkroom Studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Hey everybody, and welcome to In the Know. It's the weekly show we do here from the campus of Craven Community College. Joining you today, you've got me, I'm Craig Ramey, and then running down the table to my right, we have...
Hey guys, I'm Meredith Laskovics. I am sitting in for Megan again in her absence, but I have not replaced her. She will be back.
There's no replacing Megan.
There's no replacing Megan.
Megan.
Nope, it's impossible, Megan.
Yep.
So to my right, we've got...
Happy lunch, guys. It's Wendy White. Nice to be here. Craig, I love the shave.
I wasn't going to
Yeah.
say anything about it.
She
I
was
was
just
just
gonna let it go
see.
like nothing happened.
I was going to see if our listeners, our viewers, said something first.
Oh,
Yeah.
So thanks for ruining that.
Oh,
Wendy.
sorry.
Just kidding.
Well, it looks good. I like it.
I appreciate it. I am happy to have it gone.
Yay.
Yeah. It was one of those things that was nice while I had it, but now it's also much nicer to not have to worry about it.
Right. And you do it usually for the wintertime, right?
I usually will,
Yeah.
let it go through November, December, and
No
this year I
shave.
let it go a little bit longer than usual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get more comments when you have a beard or when you don't have a beard?
Definitely when I have it.
Uh-huh.
And then when I shave it off, there'll be a period of about a week, which is kind of about where we are right now.
Uh-huh.
And then it kind of goes away. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Because it would probably be weird if every day people were like, where's your beard?
Yeah.
And I haven't had one in 2 years. Where is it? Get it back. Yeah.
You should have saved it and put it on a fake beard.
I
So you
should-
could wear it every day.
I should
if
have
you want.
saved
Yes.
it, made it. It's my friend.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to take it around with me.
Clip it
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
clip it off.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Part of your costume.
Yeah. Yeah. So, glad that it's gone. I know if Megan were sitting at the table, she would have had something to say about
Oh,
it
for
before
sure.
we had anything.
For sure.
Yeah.
Megan, chime in if
Chime
you're
in, Megan.
listening. Yes.
Yeah. Because, Megan has not seen it. The last thing she saw was the photo I sent of me with just the mustache.
It was a great
Yeah,
photo.
that was a good photo.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have had
it.
that.
Yeah.
You
it's
could show
around
it if you
somewhere.
want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great photo.
Megan's mom might also chime in.
She may.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
She likes your face.
You commented, yes. You commented that you thought it looked like a Geraldo mustache,
Yes.
which
Yes.
a lot of people may not get the reference.
Right.
I personally do remember watching Geraldo break into Al Capone's vault.
Mhm.
I don't know if you recall that, Wendy, or not.
I don't recall
Okay,
that.
that's
Yeah.
probably
So
for the
I
best.
can't take credit for that reference. That
Yeah.
was all my husband. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I hope Craig knows who this guy is.
I
He
definitely
probably
know.
should.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I definitely know
went
who
with it.
Geraldo
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it was good. It was a great picture.
It was good.
Yeah. Well, cool. I'll try to do it again sometime.
There
You
you
should.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm really bad at references, unless they're kids shows.
Yeah.
I got them.
Well, then we'll get Geraldo a kids show,
He should
right?
have
Where
one.
he
Yeah.
where he breaks into Paw Patrol's vault.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
That'll work. That'll work. That'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's the date today? Did anybody say the date? Because I never know what
Oh.
it is.
It
It's-
is April 13th.
Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
Yes.
April
Yes.
13th.
Rolling on with April. Before
Yeah.
you know it, Easter Sunday. So big time. Easter break's coming up for our students here on campus. So
Yep.
glad to see them get a break because I've seen the stress in them in the library. They've been studying and coming in and hanging out with me for hours. I told one poor student, I wish I could put her on the payroll because
Yeah.
she's there so much. But
Uh-huh.
so I can see the stress in our students right now. So excited for them to have a spring break. So it's going to be awesome for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
That's great.
Definitely.
And so I know we're going to start getting into things of the day in a little bit, as we normally do. I do want to make sure that we let folks know who are watching that we have a guest with us today as well.
Yes,
we
we
right?
do.
So joining us down at the end of the table today, we have Samantha McDonald. Hello, Samantha.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, good to see you. Welcome to the show.
Nice to be here.
Yeah. So she's going to be joining in with some of the fun with us here today as well, but also in a little bit we'll be talking about CCP,
Yes.
right?
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
deal.
Yep. Well, so we're here on our lunch break. A lot of people are.
Wait, I'm
What?
sorry. And
What?
in the booth, we got folks in
Oh,
the booth.
gosh.
Yeah, what's going on in the booth?
What's up?
Hey, Holly. Hey, Sean.
Just hanging out back here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hanging out, doing your thing.
Yep.
Yep, so we got Holly and then Sean, who is a work study with us, so we're always happy to have his help in there. He's our go-to guy running back and forth, manning
Yep.
our cameras and
Key grip.
key grip. There you
Yep.
go. Much more official title. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, you got
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, so a lot of people are eating their lunch right now, right? It's lunchtime.
Yes.
Well, you're in luck because today is National Make Lunch Count Day. So I hope you're making that lunch count.
Please make it count.
Where is the food? There's no food at the table today. It's
Yeah.
Make Lunch
Yeah.
Count Day, and there's no food.
Well, we're going to make our lunch count in other ways.
I love it.
Yeah. So
I'm excited.
everybody knows that getting up from your desk to have a little break is productive. No, it increases productivity.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, it can be productive. Like
Yes.
sometimes you go to Target or go to the
It's productive
You know, go
for
to the
me.
grocery store.
If I'm having a writer's block or trying to come up with an
Yes.
idea for something, definitely getting up from my desk helps jar some things loose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same.
100%.
Yep.
Yes.
So taking a lunch break also helps with creative thinking and eases tension and anxiety.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I agree too. Yeah, so a lot of people eat lunch at their desks. And National Make Lunch Count Day is about getting away from your desk.
Ah,
So this was a study created by TGI Fridays.
okay.
Canada there.
Okay.
Said-
It all makes sense now.
They said that
Come to TGI Fridays.
73% of people eat lunch at their desk.
I believe that.
So
Yeah.
their suggestion was, come into the restaurant, get a lunch, take half home with you, and have it for dinner.
Of course.
Yeah.
They just want you to go to
of course.
TGI Fridays.
I
Right,
know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So-
you think about it. If you walk around and see folks, they're typically at their desk eating lunch, and
Right.
especially when we go to our 10-hour days here at the college, and so we get a 30-minute lunch, which is very short, not
Yeah.
a whole lot of time to run and get something. So you
Right.
have to bring something with you when you come.
Yep.
And then where do you go to eat that? And typically, I'll just go to my desk real quick and eat
Right.
at my
Yeah.
desk.
Right,
So
right.
I see it a lot.
Yes.
I try to not do it.
I'm guilty.
I won't say I never do it, but it's more on the rare side. If I'm having a busy day where I really can't get away, I will definitely eat at my desk. But otherwise, I try to get out, even if it's just sitting outside, because we have a
Yep.
beautiful campus, and
We
if
do.
the weather is nice, there's lots of places that you can sit at a table and just be away from your desk.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I try to get away. I do occasionally, but for the most part, I'm eating and checking emails and trying to catch up for the day. So I'm guilty of not walking away for lunch. I do walk during the day. So I feel like I substitute that getting away for lunch to do my morning walk
Right.
Okay.
that
Yeah.
I usually try to get in.
I will quickly eat at my desk and then go for a walk during my lunch break.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Unless it's raining, and then I'm kind of just like, I don't want to go anywhere. So
So I want to add for anybody who is watching the show, if they have ways that they make lunch count, or
Oh,
ways
yes.
that they don't eat desk or eat desk at their lunch, eat lunch at
Or
their
desk
desk.
lunch.
Yeah. Let us know how
Yeah.
you make
Yeah.
your
lettuce.
your
Lettuce.
lettuce. There you
Lettuce.
go. And I also want to add that Megan is watching the show. So hi, Megan.
Hey, Megan.
She says, "Good morning, friends. I can hear." Oh, she can hear us. Sorry, I should have brought glasses. And she also says that I look so young. Hi, Samantha. Miss you all. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Miss you too, Megan.
Yes,
we
we
do.
do.
Yeah.
We miss you dearly.
Well, so say you want to go eat lunch, but you don't have anybody to eat lunch with, and you just sit down with a random stranger. So TGI Fridays has compiled a list of questions
To ask a random
ask
stranger?
a random stranger
While you're making it count at lunch.
while you're making it count
All
right.
lunch. All
While
right.
you're eating
So,
their food.
what was the best movie you watched last year?
Oh.
Last year?
You mean the pandemic year when I don't remember what happened?
This was probably created before the pandemic year.
Yeah.
I wish I could watch movies, but I'm not a movie watcher.
I'm not either. I fall asleep.
Me too. Guilty as
Yes.
charged.
It takes me
yeah.
3 nights to watch 1 hour-and-a-half movie.
Yeah. I have to really be interested, engaged, and
Yep.
it has to be at a decent hour.
Yeah.
So when we did
Yep.
Star Wars, when it came out in the movie theaters, done.
I'll fall asleep
Done.
in a movie theater too.
Yes.
I don't mind.
Done. So
Best nap I've ever had.
You
Yeah.
come out with a movie called Take a Nap.
Yep.
Take a
and you
nap.
just go in.
I'll go see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I won't see it. I'll
Yeah,
take a
but
nap.
you'll take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been watching more shows than movies, so there's
Yeah.
not a movie that stands out for me. There's several shows that I'm watching that are really great and ones that I watched this past year, but yeah, not a single movie, which
Yeah.
is not good. But also, movies have kind of struggled the last couple of years,
They
right?
have.
They've
They
been
have.
a little bit on hold,
Mm-hmm.
waiting for things to open back up again. So,
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Good question.
yeah.
Got another one for us?
I do. So, what skill do you wish you had but you don't?
Ooh, which skill? I wish I was more artistic.
Okay.
Like, I wish that I could walk into a room and have this vision of things being here and how things should be dressed up and organized and just, that artistic thing. Like, when you make flyers or PowerPoints, I sit down, I'm like, okay, just put the words up there. Like, I wish I had that ability to be a little more creative and crafty when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, everybody can be creative. It just takes practice, like anything
Yes,
else.
it does.
It's knowing how to tap into it.
Yes, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I wish I could sing or play an instrument.
Oh.
And I know everybody could sing or could play an
This is
instrument,
true,
but
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And I haven't.
And maybe not everybody
But
should.
sometimes I try. And you may have heard me try on the show before, but
Yeah.
yikes, sorry.
What about you, Craig?
Math. Anything related to math whatsoever.
Yes.
I wish I was better at math because I'm sure being better at math would teach me how to like invest money and grow wealth and all of those things too. But math has just never been something I was good at, and I don't think I ever will be. And that's okay.
That's okay.
I've grown to accept that. I don't know how many years it's been that I've grown to accept that because I can't count the years. But,
Yes,
Yeah.
math people have this. They're crafty and creative, and math people just. I love to talk to someone who is strong in math because
Yeah.
they just their brain is awesome.
Genius.
yeah, and wired differently.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. They are.
Speaking of brains, Meredith and I
Oh.
saw Brains this morning.
We did.
Yeah. Yeah,
Explain.
one of the classes was dissecting
Yep.
sheep brains.
Lamb? Was it a sheep?
Yes.
Okay.
What did you think it was? A lamb?
Human.
No, it was definitely a
okay,
sheep.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, they weren't human brains.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where we
they
get
were
a
sheep
human
brains.
brain from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
happened
really
during the
neat.
pandemic.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
really
it was.
cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. I hadn't really seen anything like that since I was in school, many years ago. So, but yeah, it was cool to see them dissecting it, taking it apart, and kind of pointing out the different
Nice.
areas inside. Yeah.
And they were having so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Like, they were so interested.
It's
And
kind of
there's
scary in a way.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they cut the brain in half at one point and opened it up, and it looks just like a butterfly. It was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
A brainy butterfly,
But
but a
brainy,
butterfly
but yeah.
nonetheless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a moth.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Some of the cool things we do around here is dissect brains. So
Yep.
if you're
Yeah. Well,
interested in doing that, come on over.
well, I mean, really though,
Yeah.
when we go around and we get to shoot video for commercials and spots that we're doing, we get to see a lot of the cool things that are happening in the classes. So that's been going on the last few days.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like yesterday, we went to see welding,
Mm-hmm.
and we both were nervous about being shot with the sparks.
Yeah. Things spray off. There
Yeah.
is very bright.
Yeah.
It is
And-
bright.
And
Yeah.
we don't dress like welders are supposed to.
Right.
So I
That's
had
one skill I wish I was better at. is
yeah,
dressing
dressing
like
like,
a
a,
welder.
like
yeah.
you're supposed
Yeah.
to when you
Yeah,
weld.
exactly.
Yeah, we didn't have the appropriate PPE.
No. I mean,
Well, we-
it wasn't unsafe. It
No,
was just
no.
we didn't have welders' helmets,
Right.
Right.
which are obviously much better at blocking all of the light coming out than
Right.
what we had.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
you
it
guys
was
get to do
neat.
that.
It's neat to see though.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
deal. Good deal.
Samantha, is there a skill that you wish you had that you don't? Or do you want to pass on this one?
I agree about being more artistic.
Yep.
I can sing and play an instrument.
Okay. What
Um,
instrument do you play?
I play a guitar and piano and stuff like that. And
Okay.
I did band throughout, school. I did encore when I was here at Craven, and I sang in the show choir. But I really wish I could sit down and paint something, or you see videos of people painting murals on walls and redoing their houses, and it comes out so beautiful. And if I did that, we'd probably have to cover it up with wallpaper or something. But yeah, that would be really cool
Yeah.
skill to have.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the probably also patience to
yeah.
learn how to be more creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think I have the patience to learn how to sit down and paint. So, yeah.
Totally understand.
Patience is tough.
Patience
Yeah.
is a virtue.
Yeah, I just want to be automatically good at it.
Right.
I want to
Yeah.
sit down and whatever's in my brain, it comes on the canvas and just be automatically good at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to see my thoughts in my brain in front of me because they're all.
Well, that's why you do
That's
abstract
like a
painting.
Jackson Pollock.
Yeah. Yeah, you do abstract. That's
Yeah.
much more fun.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be 100% abstract. Like,
Yeah.
is this what she's thinking? What is this? Don't ask. Brains in 100 different directions. Well, speaking of brains and speaking of growing at something, today is also National Scrabble Day.
Hey.
So is anyone
Very cool.
here a Scrabble player?
I like to
I'll
play
play
Scrabble.
Scrabble. Yeah.
So do you like the board version or do you like the app version?
Board version.
Board for sure.
Yeah, board
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
I'm better
Yeah.
with the app.
Really?
Yeah.
That's another thing. I don't have patience to sit down and play Scrabble. My dad is good at it. He will make you cry.
Ooh.
But
How does he
with
make you
his
cry?
head.
because he's done like competitions and like he's
Oh.
like
Okay.
he knows like all
He's
the
really
All the
words.
words,
good at
yeah.
it.
Like,
the obscure words with the
It's
Q and Z. and- yeah.
exactly. So, and we also we have like a game we play on the Xbox, and you can play the board games on there, and that's really fun
Oh,
too.
yes.
Yeah.
I can't sit down and play it.
Can I call Sean out for a second?
Yes,
Yep.
call
Because-
Sean out.
Wendy brought Scrabble in, and Sean said, "What game is that?" And then he said, "I think that's a game for
Senior-
old people."
Yeah.
And then we said, "What do you consider old?" And he said,
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I did bring in the board game. If you want to do a wide shot of our board game, something the library offers, just a little plug. We have games in the library, actual physical games that you can play, and Scrabble is one of them that we have in the library. I haven't seen too many people play the Scrabble. They mostly play Connect Four, Monopoly, Risk is another one. But we do have Scrabble in the library for folks to come in, sit down, and play. It is missing some letters.
Well,
We
just
discovered
use your imagination.
today, yes, over the course of the years that it's been in the library. So, but yeah, so it was invented by Alfred Mosier Butts around 1948, and so it took him a while to figure out the name that he wanted to stick with, but eventually Scrabble was the name that stuck. Then in 1984, Scrabble actually became a daytime game show on NBC. Did anybody see that?
It was like
didn't
one
know
season,
that.
I think.
Yeah, it was very
I don't think
short-lived.
it lasted long.
In 2004, Scrabble was inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame.
All right.
So now it's
Good
considered,
for them.
yeah, a great game. And then,
Wonder where that is. I'd love to go to the
Yeah, that
National
sounds
Toy
fun.
Hall of Fame.
and can
Yeah.
you play these toys?
I would imagine if you have a Toy Hall of Fame, you can play the toys in there.
I don't know.
Not all
Do
of
they
them,
have
but
the
some.
I don't
originals? I wonder.
I'm
Like
sure
the
they do,
original,
yeah.
original Scrabble.
Rock 'em, sock 'em,
Yeah.
and like
Oh,
I'm thinking
yeah.
of all these cool
Yeah.
toys.
When I worked
Yeah.
at Tryon Palace, we had an exhibit for toys using some of the old toys that we had around there. But I also had a Nintendo at home that I brought in. So a Nintendo from my youth was on exhibit. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Wow.
that's something not everybody can say.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well, I
What's
would think the National Hall of Fame would be more of just a display.
Right.
Like, don't touch it because it is valuable. It is,
Right.
you know,
But
has
one
some
thing
history.
most museums have learned in recent years is that you've got to create hands-on interactive activities. So yes, they have those things, but also they've got places where you can
Yes.
interact with games
Your
too,
own
and
play.
digital experiences.
And we actually, in the library for one Panther Fest, we made huge Scrabble tiles. And then when students came to visit our booth, we gave them a bunch of tiles and they had to create the word. And then we created a huge lawn Scrabble game.
neat.
So we
That's
did that
fun.
for one Panther Fest. The wind kind of messed us up a little bit,
Yeah.
but it was fun to see the students take the tiles and then go out there in the yard and try to build these letters,
Yeah.
build these words. And as you know, letters are worth certain point values. And so you gotta. It's about spelling, about knowing words, but it's also the math, like which letter has the most value and
Yeah.
where does it fall on the board, and so there's a little bit of math involved in that too. So I have a list of two letter words that are considered high in value. So does anybody want to take a stab at what a two-letter high value word is?
Qui?
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
say. That's my go-to.
QI,
Yeah.
Let's see if it's on this list here.
if that's how it's pronounced. I'm not
yes,
sure.
it's on the list.
There you go.
There's one. Can
Yeah.
you think of another
Nice.
one?
Maybe ZI. I see that one a lot.
See, I have not. It's not on this list, but it doesn't mean it doesn't
yeah.
exist. So my go-to is AX. AX.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
Yep.
Kind of my go-to. Of course, my actually made the top value.
I'm cheating. I'm looking at the letters to see
Yes,
what
that's
numbers
fine,
are
that's fine.
attached.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say
Is
okay, but
another
I
one.
figured O
Okay.
was a low point.
Okay. Can you think of another one? One more.
Pi. No. P-I.
It's not on this list, but it could possibly be. We.
Oh, we.
Wee, W-E. I think about that. Wee. So, yeah, if you get a chance, play Scrabble.
Wait, what do you mean if I get a chance? Are you giving
You-
me
you
7
can-
tiles or not?
You can play. Yes, you grab
Tile
7
up.
tiles.
I need
Again,
7 tiles.
you gotta also.
can't look.
We can't forget that we don't have like all our tiles here. Samantha, since you know someone that's a champion at that,
I know, I
we'll
was
let
scared.
you, yeah.
All right.
So
Because
I
one of
got
the things
two.
I do like about Scrabble is just having them all here. This is why I would not like the app, right? Because the
Yeah.
I haven't played the app, so it's probably not fair for me to say that. But one of the things I like about this is actually holding the tiles and being able to move them around, rearrange them, make little words. Which ones do I want to do? And that's how I can see it, because I can't just look at all of them and figure out what it is. I need to move them around,
Well,
right?
I'm a terrible speller, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lay that out there.
Yeah. And
Well,
then
2-letter words are easy to spell.
You're right.
is there another tray in there? Is that it?
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all
Okay.
I've got. Yeah.
All right, so
That's all I
another
got.
thing I'm going to do is, even though I like doing this, I'm going to turn this around like that. So if anybody's watching and they want to pick what word I play,
Ooh.
feel free to do
I'm
so.
not going to look.
No, it's okay. That's okay. If anybody's watching and they want to tell me what word to lay down, we'll
Are
do
you
it.
phoning
Good.
a friend right now?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
right.
I'm just, I like to watch the comments. and just-
Megan, help me, please.
No.
Mom, if you're listening.
Yeah, we're phoning our friend. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I would like to call the audience. What is it?
No, I've already done it.
Phone a friend.
I've already called the audience.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
You've
can't-
done that.
wait.
You've done that.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to start us off?
Who?
Okay. So tell me who wants to go first. What-
Craig, since he's got the most
Yeah,
help.
Right.
Well, nobody's given me a word yet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So we're waiting for you. Okay,
Oh,
fine.
waiting for you to get a
Who-
word.
Yeah. But you got to utilize your center one there
Mhm.
somehow.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go first?
I'm looking.
Okay. Okay.
Holly, are you
looking.
seeing any words over there on mine?
I am.
Okay.
Oh.
I got one.
All right. Jeez.
So you can play Scrabble at lunch
Ooh.
and really make the most of your lunch.
We are
You
making the
can
most
make
of our
The
lunch.
most of your
Yeah.
lunch. Let's see here.
I got a word from Marie.
No.
Wait, I don't know.
Help me.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I can do that.
Oh, okay. That's a good one, Marie.
Oh,
There you go.
I'm under pressure.
But I'll have to go last, right?
Under pressure.
You have to go last.
There I
Okay,
go
so
singing
here we
again.
go.
What? Under pressure.
Under pressure.
That is a great movie. Speaking of movies.
That is a good movie.
Under pressure?
Okay, there we go.
No, the what's the name of it? The David Bowie
Bohemian
movie?
Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wait,
It's
why
a
did
great
I think it
movie.
was David Bowie?
All right, I got a word. Woohoo! I feel accomplished today.
job.
All right, Samantha, you're up.
All right. I don't know if I can reach it.
We'll help you. We'll help
Okay,
you.
You can get up.
I
you
can
need
get
to.
up.
You can
yeah.
get up. Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm gonna fall or
You're,
something.
you're gonna fall. You're good. You're good. You'll reach. Promise.
Okay. Here we go.
It's very suspenseful.
Dun, dun. What?
What is this?
This is too many points.
She
Yep,
is
she's
a
doubling it
She's
up.
a Scrabble
master.
genius.
Very nice.
No way.
What? How did you see that in your head?
Right. So
Okay.
Rides.
Rides.
Rides and we
Rides.
and wet.
and,
And
doze.
doze,
She
yeah.
did doze,
Oh,
and then
doze,
she
yeah.
did rides.
Yeah, and we.
Rides.
And we.
Yeah.
All right, Craig,
Beat that.
beat that. She has been declared the Scrabble champion.
Yes,
but
already.
Yeah. Yeah,
Go
I can't
ahead.
do anything with it.
Go ahead,
I sabotaged.
man.
She came in here saying, "I don't really play Scrabble."
I know, but my
Uh-huh.
dad
I had to
Yeah,
get your
Dad
guard.
does.
Get your guard down.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Dad
for the
trained me.
double word score.
double word score.
A B I D.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that has 2 B's.
Rabid?
Rabid.
No, it's one B.
Are we sure?
Don't ask me. I can't spell.
Rabid.
that's right.
Rababid. Rabid.
You think it's
That's
two
right.
B's?
I think it's 2 B's.
Holly?
Holly.
One B. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
Yep.
Okay.
Great word.
Yeah.
Other words that came in for me were avid and diva. Yeah, and Marie
Ooh.
says it's one B. So there we go.
Okay.
Yes.
I was wrong.
But still,
okay.
I don't
Yeah.
think anybody's going to touch Samantha's.
Yep.
triple
No,
up
Samantha
there.
I'm
wins.
done. I've
job.
lost. I quit.
Nice job.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun game.
Yep.
Again, you can play board. You can play on the app. play with friends, or just read the dictionary so you learn new words.
Or play
Learn
in the
how to
library.
spell
Play in the
rabbit.
library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So come join us in the library if you want to play a real Scrabble game. We have this old ancient thing, as Sean says, in the library that you can come
Yeah.
play and hang out with us.
Speaking of the dictionary, one of the games that we used to play in college is we would allow somebody to pick a letter, and then you would look in the dictionary and read the definition, and then the other person had to guess what the word was.
Ooh, yeah.
Also fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, no, that's fun. That's not fun. Everybody's looking at me like that's not a fun thing to do.
I was waiting for the fun part. Like we sat around with a dictionary.
Yeah. Well,
Where's
I
the
mean,
fun?
yes,
Yeah.
we were having fun.
Different kind of fun.
Yeah, we were still having fun.
We won't talk about my fun.
Yeah.
No, that sounds cool.
We'll leave it at dictionary.
Yes, we'll leave it a dictionary.
Yes.
Correct.
Fair enough.
That's what you do in college.
Well, Samantha, you have been crowned Scrabble champion of In the Know. Woo!
Give it up. Give it up.
Yay.
Yes, congratulations.
I finally won.
Yeah, take a picture, rub it in, tell
Yeah.
your dad what's up.
Yes. Well, good deal.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for bringing it. Good
you
idea.
have to play on National
Fun
Scrabble
stuff.
Day.
Didn't eat, but we played Scrabble.
Yeah.
I'm
Got
also
smarter.
You
I'm
did?
going to put some more letters out in case anybody wants to play along later.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Should we all turn ours around?
Oh, yeah. Mine's still in the tray.
Yeah. Okay. So, did we have any other things of the day that we need to talk about?
Well, we were going to talk about the awesome thing of the day was it's National Peach Cobbler Day.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Wendy's life is just a little crazy right now, so didn't happen last night. But enjoy some peach cobbler. So,
Yep.
Do you make peach cobbler?
I have not made peach cobbler, but it's very
Okay.
much like an apple crisp too.
Right, yeah.
So that one I've made an apple crisp before,
Okay.
so very similar.
All right.
But you can make
are
it in a
peaches in
variety.
season? Because we could use that excuse as to why we don't have a beach cobbler.
Yes,
maybe they are
they're
in
not
season.
in season. I don't
Yeah.
know. We're going to say that they're not in
Oh,
season,
not in
so we
season.
didn't make
So,
them today.
yeah.
So yeah, but the good thing is you can make them with canned peaches too. So
Now, Facebook is going to put a note on our podcast saying that we're spreading misinformation about peaches.
Nope, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know if I've ever made one either.
Yeah?
But they're not complicated, right?
And
You just-
you can a variety of
It's
ways.
a bunch of sugar and peaches
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
yeah.
You
Okay.
can make it like a dump cake. You know,
That's
you
what
just
I was
kind
thinking
of
of,
dump it
but
all in
yeah.
there. So peaches, and then
I've
you
done
just
that.
dump cake batter on top
Yep.
and just bake it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not a baker. I can cook, but I cannot bake. So yeah, as explained, my idea of making a peach cobbler is a bunch of peaches and a bunch of sugar.
Yeah. And it was great,
And
actually.
you're
It was
correct.
about it.
Yeah, no exact science
So, and
whatsoever.
you
Yeah,
forgot
right.
butter. You got to have
Oh,
some
okay.
butter,
right,
dumped on
yep.
top of that thing too. So,
Yeah.
All right.
but interesting enough, when I was reading a bunch of recipes, the words that "don't stir" kept coming up over and over again. I'm like, what is the deal with this?
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
stir.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, every recipe. Do this. Do not stir. Okay, I don't understand. Then do this. Do not stir. Okay, I got it, folks. Do not stir your peach cobbler, evidently, when you make
Yeah.
it. So,
I think that's more for the dump cake because I have made it in like a cast iron over the open fire camping. I do like camping cooking. And
Nice.
yeah, so put the peaches in or whatever.
This is
And
dump
then-
cake. You just dump
Dump-
everything
you
in
just
there?
dump it, but
on
you
Okay.
do
top.
not
Don't
Yeah.
mix it,
stir.
yeah.
do not stir.
And then just leave it. Set it and forget
Okay.
it.
Set it and forget it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I feel like I could do that kind of
You
baking.
could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're on
Yeah.
to something here.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the fun things of the day that I saw.
Yes.
For us today.
Maybe
So,
next year we can have a peach cobbler.
Okay.
Megan, peach cobbler. Put it
Megan.
on your calendar.
Megan the Georgia peach.
Yeah. Yeah. Megan is probably going to make a peach cobbler today now.
I hope she
Yes.
does.
Yeah.
With her fancy plates.
Mhm.
Yes.
And yeah. So cute. So cute. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the things that Samantha's got going on, right?
Yeah.
One of the things I want to make sure that we don't forget is that there's an event happening tomorrow, and we want to let everybody know about that, right?
Yes. So tomorrow we have our first ever senior transition day. And the idea is that we're opening it up to all high school, graduating seniors in high schools all over the county, and if they want to attend Craven in the fall. So we're going to help them reapply to Craven if they're already in CCP or apply for the first time, give them information about FAFSA, scholarships, and just the whole process. So that is tomorrow at 5 o'clock. It's in the Ward Hall in the community room. And we've got 10 people signed up for it.
Okay.
And to me, that's like 1 million.
Okay.
Whenever you're asking high school students to sign up for something. So we're really excited for that. We're going to really just take the time to tell them the difference, between high school and college, and kind of what they're going to be expecting when they transition into being a full college student. So we're really excited about that.
So is this for high school students who have already been in CCP, or any high school student?
We opened it up to the
Craven?
whole
Okay.
county, and they've been sending out the information to everyone. So it's any high school senior who's graduating who would be interested in attending Craven this fall. Yes.
Good deal.
Okay.
Those
Now-
things are so important because that transition you think is not going to be big until you get there, and then you're like, what did I do and what do I not know? Because if you don't know, you don't know.
Right.
And so it is so important that we make sure we are preparing folks when they get here. What is college like? What is it like to be on campus? Where do I get my books from? How do I tackle this studying thing? So I'm excited that you guys are doing that because it's very much needed.
Because we do have a lot of current high school students in general and in CCP who will be attending college as a first-generation student. I was a first-generation student as well for college, and it was a very stressful situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was very stressful trying to figure out, we didn't know what questions to ask. We didn't know what we were doing, or, if we were behind or if we could do more. And so we've kind of we want to take that anxiety away from as many students as we can, and help prepare them for that transition and connect them with resources, the tutoring center, the library, and just really make sure that they feel comfortable about the decision they're making, because I think that's really important as well. So it's going to be great.
So will this all take place in Ward Hall, or will there be some walking around looking at other places on campus? It's all just in there, sort of a Q&A information session?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
We're gonna be mostly in Ward Hall. It's gonna be 5 to 6, so we might get the sun start going down. But we will have representatives from our admissions team there. So if students want to make appointments to do a tour, they can do that as well. But that's a good idea, though.
Yeah. We'll have an open house in July as well, and that does have more of the tour. I was just
Exactly.
curious if that was something that was involved.
Mm-hmm.
And so I assume parents are able to attend this as well, right? Because they
Anyone
have,
can.
they have questions too about
Absolutely.
what their kids are going through.
Yes, I love involving the parents.
Yeah.
So that they can be getting the same information that the students are getting, because sometimes whenever you are the student and you're getting all this information, it doesn't really connect because it's just kind of overwhelming.
Yes.
So if parents would like to attend, that would be great. We're going to be happy to answer all the questions that they have, help them step by step with the application, residency, give them information for FAFSA. And if they've already done some of that, then we can help them with the general scholarship application, which closes on April 30th. And we need more people to apply for that.
Yeah.
So
let's let people know about that.
Yeah.
So there are lots of scholarship opportunities that are available, but you have to apply for them, right?
Yes.
And so we've got one application that's on our website that you can go through that helps you sign up for the others. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So I'm not like a financial aid professional person, but we do all work very closely together in student services. And so there is one scholarship form that students can fill out. And what we will do is automatically match students to what they're qualified for, and give them resources to help for college while they're here.
Yeah.
And then we also have the HERF funding that students can still apply for summer and fall. So it's still a really great time to go to Craven Community College
But,
and get funding.
Right?
And, yes.
Because there are lots of financial options that are there,
Yes.
and probably too many for everybody to keep up with. Even
Right.
we can't keep up with
Yep.
how many there
Right.
are between the scholarships and the funding that's out there. But
Absolutely.
what's important is sessions like this allow you to come in and say, I don't know what I don't know.
Right.
And then
We can just give it to them right there.
help explain
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Well, I know your area is mostly the CCP area. So do you want to tell everyone what CCP stands for and how that kind of works?
Absolutely. So CCP is, it stands for Career and College Promise, but that is a lot to say. So we just say CCP. It's a program that is extended to high school students in North Carolina, and we can allow them to take college classes tuition free. And while we have HERF, it's completely free because it covers their textbooks as well. So students who take classes for summer and fall, 100% covered, which is amazing. And our program in Craven stands out from other programs within the state because we sit with each student individually. We have over 500 students between both campuses. We sit with each and every one, and we create an individualized plan for them. So whatever their goal is, if they want to graduate with just a few classes under their belt and just see what college is like, or if they want to graduate with their degree, we sit down with them and try to make that happen. And so this year, we have 4 students so far that we know of graduating with their degree. And because the way that the dates work out, these students are going to be graduating from college before high school. Because they graduate in May for Craven and June for high school.
Awesome.
How cool is that?
And it's just incredible to see that and to see the way that this program really motivates students and encourages them and gives them the confidence to go to a university. And just seeing them come to me and say, well, I don't know if college is right for me. And then 2 years later, they've been accepted and they have to choose where they want to go now.
So these students, correct me if I'm wrong, they're graduating from high school with a 2-year degree,
with their associate degree.
With their associate. So
That's awesome.
if and when they're accepted to one of the universities in North Carolina, they are starting as a junior.
Yes.
At 18 years old.
That's amazing.
Isn't that so
Yeah,
cool?
17.
That is
even.
cool.
So whenever they have their completed degree, they will go in as a transfer student. The colleges in North Carolina are doing something really cool now where if they just have like 20-ish, 30 credits, they will still accept those credits and class them as freshmen so that they can get freshman scholarships and have freshman opportunities and stuff like that. But when they have the entire degree, which I can't even believe, they do go in as transfer students, and that's great for them. They don't have to do freshman housing. They don't, they kind of, they're way ahead of schedule, and they kind of have more time and breathing room to kind of figure out really what they want to do if they don't know. And even if they are graduating with 5, 10, 15 credits, I mean, that's still an incredible accomplishment, and it really sets them apart from other students because they are already college students. Showing college that they're college bound and that they've been successful. So we really try to encourage as many students as possible to take advantage of the opportunity, but we don't push them into anything. We really work with them and make sure that they're happy with what they're doing.
I know one question I get a lot is, tell me the difference between early college and CCP. I get that question a lot from parents. So do you kind of want to explain? There's one big difference, but just sort of break down what is that difference when parents are trying to decide, do I want to go early college route or do I want to go CCP route here at Craven? So break that down for them.
Yes. So, and I hope if anybody from early college is watching, I did my best. So the biggest difference between early college and CCP is that when in early college, you're starting as a freshman in high school. You have to apply. You have to be chosen to join that program. I think they have a lottery sometimes because they get so many applicants. And when they start off, they might start off with like a health class and another class, and they're mostly focusing on high school classes and getting those requirements out of the way before they go into more of the college classes. And there's a bit more structure for those students where they might not be able to pick exactly what they can pick with CCP. It's still a great program. It's a guaranteed graduation with a degree if they complete the 5 years, because they do have that super senior year where they're completing the rest of the degree. And a cool thing about it is during the spring and the fall, their textbooks are covered by their program as well. So that's a difference between CCP and early college. Traditionally, our students have to pay out of pocket for textbooks, but we have HERP, so it's great. But overall, with our program with CCP, we're traditionally going to see students starting in their junior year, and we really we follow them and what they would like to do. We have a lot of students who do dual credit choices where they'll replace a high school class with a college class, and they'll get credit on both sides, which is really
It's
cool.
awesome.
We replace like a science and a math, English classes. And so, but overall, the biggest difference is really the flexibility that our program offers, kind of starting at a later time when they're more used to high school and they're kind of in that mindset to start thinking about college. And we really can just do so much more, I think, with their scheduling and
I may be wrong about this, but I think it's also more of like our early college is more of a cohort together.
Yes, exactly.
Right? And so you've got a group that's here on the New Bern campus.
Right.
You have a group that's Early College East that's on the Havelock campus. Whereas the students that are in CCP, they're a little bit more flexible, right? They can just take one class if they want, or just one or two, junior and senior year, right?
And that's a good point too, is that our students for CCP, we just consider them college students, and we just integrate them into the college community. So where the early college students might be moving in that cohort, these students, they can kind of create their own cohorts with their friends and move through classes together if they choose to. But otherwise, they're kind of just moving at their own pace. They can take classes on our campus or online. And we also have classes where the professors go to the high school to teach. So we really try to meet them where they are. But yeah, I mean.
And that was the other thing I wanted to mention is that includes West Craven, Havelock High School, right? New Bern High School,
Epiphany.
Epiphany
all
as well.
All the private schools. Yeah, we work with the New Bern campus itself works with Epiphany, New Bern Christian Academy, West Craven, New Bern High School, and homeschoolers, probably more than I'm forgetting. Our Havelock campus is working with Havelock High School and the homeschoolers in private schools out there like Cramercy. So we work with the entire county. As long as a student is enrolled in high school in some form and they live in Craven County, we can work with them. We also work with students who are out of our area because we might have stuff that other schools don't offer. But yeah, we have over 500 students.
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
The great thing about CCP students too, they are still immersed in that high school experience. And so when I was a golf coach, all my golf girls were taking a college course, but yet they were able to play golf. So play any sport. And versus the early college students, they don't have that option to playing sports. And so, that does help make the decision, do you want to play sports and have the high school experience, or is this experience over here at the early college more aligned to what your needs are? So that's always neat.
Samantha, can you talk to us a little bit about the process to get started, right? What does a student need to go through? You said they start their junior year. That's the entry point?
Yes.
Okay.
So we try to start talking to them in their sophomore year because they can start the summer before they go into their junior year. The biggest thing is that we do ask students to talk with their counselors first, so that conversation is happening. The counselors know that they want to start taking college classes, and they can kind of start advising them on if they think they're ready, or maybe we should start off with 1 or 2 classes. And then they do go through the application process, the online CFNC application, as well as our enrollment form that they have to fill out. But that's it. That's basically it. After that, the counselors send them over to me. I talk with them. We create a schedule, and then they take classes.
Okay.
So we've really tried to make it as easy as possible and as streamlined as possible, so that it's an accessible experience, and it's not a stressful thing to be adding on to what they're doing.
For sure. So in that case, it's a little bit on the student to make sure that they go to their counselor and ask, right? So for parents who might be watching, we need to tell the parents to tell their kids to go ask the counselor, right?
I do have an office at New Bern High School, and I'm there pretty much every day, and the students know that I'm there. I get their friends to harass them to come get them to talk to me. But yeah, so if parents are watching and you're like, this is the first I've heard of CCP, tell them to come talk to us. Come talk to me. You can always reach out to us first too if you would like, and we can kind of direct them from there. But we really want to keep the counselors involved as well.
Yeah, of course.
So.
Yeah. And you mentioned homeschool parents, and I think it's important because they're not going to be as familiar with those resources maybe, right? As far as the counselors that are in the school. So what would a homeschool family do if they wanted to get involved in CCP?
Yeah, we have a great population of homeschool students. And sometimes it can be harder to reach out to them and to give them those resources because there isn't like one homeschool point of contact in Craven County. So if you are homeschooled, please please reach out to us.
Just reach out to you directly? Is that the best way to do it?
So, you know, depending on how their homeschool is run, usually the parents are just the counselors and the principals. So that's kind of easy. They just be like, hey, Mom, I want to do college classes.
Right.
So, yeah, really just starting the process is as simple as reaching out to us. We have a lot of students or parents who reach out on our main website and they go into the Ask Questions box and we get those questions forwarded over to us. So whatever method works best for them, that's how they can reach out to us. And then it's the same process as any other student. We just have to have them give us transcripts. Whereas I already have all the transcripts for the public school students. So it's still a very easy process for them.
Okay.
And we can work with them and fit the curriculum that they're using for homeschool as well.
Okay. Yeah. And at the point that we are in the school year right now, is this the time when they need to be thinking about it, or have we just missed it? Or
no, so that's another cool thing about our program is we don't really have deadlines. And if Ms. Zomar is listening to this, yeah, so I mean, we're really flexible, and so we can register students for summer, May, June. We have those two different options. And then really in the fall, we can register for fall from now up until August, September time, even October if there's some B-term classes. But we like to catch students as early as possible.
Yeah, sure.
So, but there is time, and we are very flexible with our deadlines, so to speak. Really the most important thing is just making that initial contact and making sure you're communicating with us because we don't know if you don't talk to us.
Yeah. Right. Makes sense. Yeah.
Well, it's a great program, I have to say. My daughter was a CCP student. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Graduating a little earlier from ECU. Whoop, whoop. So
wonderful.
Nice.
It was a nice experience for her. She was able to learn how to be a college student while taking a college course, but at the comfort of the high school with her peers. Like you said, they kind of developed their own little cohort, which was fun. So it was a really great experience with her, and the benefits that it gave her, as we can't thank CCP enough for that opportunity for what it did for our family. So I encourage everyone to check out CCP classes. So I'm a strong advocate. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Samantha, thanks so much for letting us know everything CCP today.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I want to make sure that we plug it one more time, the event you have tomorrow.
Yes.
If the flyer is handy, Holly. Yep, there you go.
Look at that. I made that flyer.
Did you now?
And you said you wanted to be more crafty.
That's cool.
Take it back, Samantha. You're crafty.
And look how happy our graduates are on that
So
screen.
happy.
They're so happy to be graduating from Craven Community College. So we do have our senior transition day on April 14th tomorrow at 5 p.m. in the community room in Ward Hall. So please come out and join us, parents, students, graduating seniors who would like to attend Craven in the fall. We'd be happy to help y'all.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely.
Do we have anything else for today? Do we have some community events
We
coming
do.
up that we want to talk about?
Yeah.
All right, cool. What do we got?
The Twilight Egg Hunt, which is tomorrow at Martin Marietta
Awesome.
Park. So the brand new park on Glen Burnie, or is it South Glen Burnie? Either way, it's. So the hunt starts at dusk, so approximately 7:45 p.m. Bring your flashlight, and this is for ages 11 through 13, and you can scan the QR code for more details.
That should be a lot of fun,
It
right?
sounds.
Should
I
be.
want to do it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm too old.
You know.
11 to 13.
Yeah, maybe they're trying it out this year, and then they'll have more ages later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because organizing an Easter egg hunt can be very chaotic.
Sure.
I was involved in organizing the first one we had at Triumph Palace, and it was a bit of a circus that first year. It's much more organized now, but yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're doing here.
Yes.
This is their first time doing it. They want to see how it goes. So
Keep it kind of small.
So
Yeah.
if you haven't been to Martin Marietta Park yet, you should definitely check out that
Yeah.
Easter egg hunt.
I need
Yeah.
to go because
Oh,
I've heard
man.
it's really
It's
growing.
nice. Yeah. I was there on Sunday.
yeah, I need to go too.
Yes, I need to
Because
go.
I was going before they actually started adding a lot of the amenities, so I haven't been there since they've added in the dock or the bathrooms or any of that stuff. It was
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah.
dirt road.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
It's nice.
Anything else, Howard?
Got anything else?
Yeah,
All right,
we've
what do
got
we
a lot of stuff.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
This is you.
Oh, okay. Honor, the musical, is going to be coming to Ornger Auditorium. It's the story of the famous Stanley Spate duel, which took place here in New Bern. It's a locally written and produced show by Bill Hand and Simon Spalding. So we're happy to host them here again. I believe this is the second time we've done or had that show here, presented by the North Carolina History Theater. Dates coming up. What is that? That's next week, right? April 21st?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
Yep.
Coming up soon. So want to get your tickets? They got a website down there, nchistorytheater.org.
Hey,
Oh,
Tubbers.
That's you
Oh,
again.
yeah, that is
That
also
is
me.
you.
Yeah. So many of you know I'm involved with New Bern Civic Theater. I'm also involved with the House Improv team over there. So we haven't had a show since, I believe it was October of last year. And so we are happy to be back on the stage next Saturday night at 7:30. Always a good time. Tickets have been moving pretty quickly for a lot of our shows lately, actually, not just us, but just things in general at the theater. So happy to see that. I think people are ready to get out and do stuff again. But the theme, we always, kind of like we do here on the show, where it's the thing of the day, we pick a theme of the show based on the thing of the day. So it's Take a Chance Day.
Do you guys get the reference of the design?
Yeah, actually, I'm glad you went with that.
Thank you.
Because I was thinking the same thing. That was
Oh,
the
really?
first thing that came to mind. Yep,
Wow.
absolutely. Yeah, I love it.
Thanks.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Well, let me ask a question.
Yeah, sure.
Is improv scripted?
Improv is not scripted.
Is it rehearsed?
You practice.
Practice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why do you ask why are you asking like that?
Some people might not know.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
we make it up on the spot. So
Yeah.
what happens at that show? So we as a team we practice the skills of improv, but we
Right.
don't know what we're going to do when we step out there. So we go out there and we talk to the audience and we say, we try and learn things about them, ask them questions, or sometimes we'll just ask for a one-word suggestion, and then we will use that one-word suggestion to make up ridiculous stories for the next
Right.
30 minutes.
Well, and then some people are like, "There's no way this is not scripted. It's so good."
Yeah. But sometimes, it doesn't land either, right? But yeah, but it feels that way when you're doing it sometimes
Right.
too, right?
Yeah.
It'll just kind of, all the pieces will magically fall in together and it feels like it was written, but
Right.
and it wasn't. Absolutely was not.
It's
Yeah.
magic.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
An
Well,
amazing
then-
skill.
Yeah.
That, I wish I had. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of fun to do. Yeah. And a lot of fun to watch. I love when I go to other cities, if they've got an improv show going on while I'm there, I'll definitely try to catch it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got?
So this is the event of the year, the 12th annual Community Fabric Awards, first time in person since COVID. So Tuesday, April 26th from noon to 1:30 at the New Bern Riverfront Convention Center. More information can be found at cravencc.edu/CFA, and I believe tickets are on sale until April 21st. Is that correct?
That is correct, until
All right.
close of business next
Yeah.
Thursday.
So
Yeah.
come get a lunch and listen to some nice speeches and network.
Yeah.
And
I'm also
support the
glad
foundation.
to see that this is back at the convention center. I hadn't really
Yeah.
been at an event at the convention center since before Florence, honestly. And I was there this past weekend for the bridge run, and what they've done on the back patio out there just looks amazing. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
I
it's
know,
it's
I haven't.
beautiful out there.
Not
Yeah.
since
Yeah. So
before.
looking forward to seeing that during the CFAs too.
Yeah.
I wonder if Greg will wear orange shoes to match the orange
Ooh.
blazer because he's a shoe man.
I don't know if he'll wear
Yeah. Can't
the
wait to
blazer or not.
see.
He's definitely going to be looking sharp that
Oh,
day.
yeah.
There's
Yes,
no doubt
can't
about
wait
that.
to see his
Yeah.
shoes. So it's gonna be a show for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Job fair. So this is following graduation rehearsal, Friday, May 13th, 10 a.m. to noon on our campus here, Nauman Community Room. So you can meet potential employers, discover career options, and submit resumes. And it's not just for Craven students, it's for the whole community.
Well, I know, so there's two pieces to that. So I know that our students are going to have graduation rehearsal that morning, and then
Right.
once it's done, they're going to be able to walk over
Yes.
and participate in this job fair. But we're inviting, if there are businesses in the community that want to come and be a part of this for our students, we've got a form that we can put a link in the comments to show how you can sign up for that if you want to bring your business here. It's not, we can't just have a free for all because we have to be organized.
Right.
But yeah,
Attempt to be organized.
yes. But we do want businesses, if they're trying to hire our students, to be able to participate in this. So we definitely encourage them to reach out and talk to them.
And we will have a lot of graduating students here that day.
We will. Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, which I'm going to put a plug in. I just saw an email that if you do not apply for graduation by April 15th and pay, then you will be in the 2023 graduation. So I'm going to encourage everyone out there, if you are waiting to apply for your graduation, you need to do that by tax day. So not only is it tax day, but it's the deadline to apply for graduation. So get them in, folks. We want to see you out there on stage celebrating.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
definitely.
awesome. All right.
Thanks for the reminder on tax day.
Yeah.
But
All right.
wait, there's more.
There's more.
There's
All
more.
right. Holly's got a lot today. What do we
Yeah.
got?
Oh.
So we've got another performance coming to Oringer on May 19th, 21, and 22. The Up, Up, and Away, Schubert's Mass in G. So Craven Community Chorus will be here performing that. Tickets are $10. I believe they are on sale now. And details at facebook.com/Craven Community Chorus.
That's all.
Okay.
all
All
right.
right.
That's a
Well,
lot.
lots going on.
I was like, what's next?
Yeah.
I know.
Well, that's
It's on
good,
the
though.
edge of my seat.
And,
What's
and
next?
that's a good point, though. I do want to add, if anybody who watches the show wants to have their event included in an upcoming episode, just drop something in the comments there, or go to our show page, and there's a little form there you can fill out to submit whether or not
Yes.
you want to be a guest or whether or not you want to have something on the show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
deal.
So let's turn it to the booth first. Holly, Sean, anything in there that we need to mention before we close things out today?
No.
No, she says no.
Nope.
All right, Sean says no. All right, anybody else?
No, I think that's
Nothing here.
Okay.
a wrap for
Yeah.
the day.
Well,
Yeah.
I am going to make the most of my lunch now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
By having one.
Yes. Need to have a lunch to make the most
yeah,
of it.
that's right.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, very cool. Who's going to close us out today?
Go ahead, Meredith.
Oh, goodness. All
Yep.
right.
You can
okay.
say it however you want to say it.
I'm going to do Megan's thing because that's what I know.
Okay.
So we want everybody to stay happy, stay safe, and stay healthy, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Guys.